Hello everyone, Mipa here, trying to make your Monday a little better and maybe even something to look forward to. Finally, it is here, the first episode of my dreams, Vandas Nightmare. So here you will see the colors I will be using in this episode, and don't worry, you don't need to memorize or anything, because hopefully my voiceover will explain it enough where you don't need to memorize it. Also, if my drawing skills are not up to par, is because this is an app I'm not used to, and I haven't drawn digitally in a while. So I'm not going to talk too long, let's just get into it, shall we? Alright, so our main character, Vanda, lives a pretty basic life like any other 11-year-old. She's doing well in school, she has a great family, and is also in a comfortable spot financially as well. She has a couple friends, and she doesn't spend too much time with them other than like at school, so there isn't really a tight bond there, really. I've noticed her dad is never really around. Honestly, I think that happened because I know if my dad were actually in these situations, there would be no issue. So for there to be intrigue in this story, the dad is never really around, if at all. Anyway, in the scene I'm drawing here, Vanda was on a walk with her mom and her sister, who I have named Sunny. They may be coming from the store because Vanda's mom is carrying a grocery bag. Why they didn't take the car, I don't know. I guess it was a nice day out and they decided we're walking to the store today. So I'd say this is probably where Vanda's life, as she knows it, goes downhill. This man I'm drawing here just appears when Vanda and her family are almost home and starts to chase them. Why? Maybe they're just a lunatic, or there is further story behind it. Only I know, and someday you guys will know. Vanda's family starts to run, but Vanda really isn't the fastest runner, so when her mom and Sunny get inside and are waiting for her, Vanda tells them to hide as she runs past the driveway that would have led her to the door, so she led the man away. So in pure fear, Vanda had managed to gain enough speed to hide from the man and somehow launched herself onto the platform that you're seeing her on here. Keep in mind, this platform is like 2 stories up. Even she isn't sure how it happened because from her knowledge, she threw her arms down and she shot up and bam, she was on this platform. And while up here, she watched the man below searching the area for her, and all she could do was hope that he didn't look up. While Vanda hid and observed the man below, another man hopped onto the platform with her from a roof of the 3-story building she was hanging on, and like I said, the platform is just above the 2nd floor. So we just jumped down a floor. We don't need to question it, it's fine. And obviously, Vanda was spooked by this, thinking the man was working with the one that chased her, but he reassured her that he was there to help, explaining that the other man was working for someone called the boss. Vanda asked who the boss was, but didn't receive an answer. The man continued by saying he was going to lead the evil man away and left after saying one warning. The world is only going down from here. You have the power to help that. Choose your path wisely, young one, but no matter what you do, they won't let your life be easy. And then, he was gone. After walking home that day, her family and, especially Vanda, didn't forget what happened. They were more cautious about going outside and almost always had their deadbolt locked, even in the middle of the day. Other than the extra precautions, though, Vanda's life went as usual. But the man's warning still stuck in her head. What was going to happen? Well, here's what happened. When she came home one day, these three creatures that I'm drawing here were just chilling in her house with her parents. I call them the lizard man, the worm, and the witch. The only thing keeping Vanda remotely calm during this was how her parents treated them like old-time friends. Even then, Vanda reasonably didn't want to stick around and hid in her room. Quite a long time later, she slid downstairs, expecting the beasts to be gone by now. But when she stepped in the living room doorway, the beasts and her parents stared at her for a long minute until Vanda tried to apologize and leave. But the lizard man, who seemed to be the leader, wasn't going to let that happen. "Get her," he growled. I would just like to point out, I know that these beasts here don't look very scary, but I'm not good at drawing scary things, so I promise you they were much scarier in the dream. But I'm like I said, I'm not good at drawing scary things, so I hope this is still acceptable. At the order from the lizard man, everyone, even her parents, chased after her. The beast must have spelled them somehow. Why else would her parents try to help the beast kill her? So Vanda ran upstairs and hid in the shower. So smart, I know. She heard them searching the second floor of her home, and she couldn't help but wonder where her sister was. Hopefully safe. Then, unsurprisingly, they found her. They ripped open the shower curtain and reached for her, but a bright light shone and stopped them all, saving Vanda. It was like magic. The beasts were gone, and the family woke up in the morning with no one remembering that it ever happened. Except Vanda. After this, Vanda seemed to just get some time of peace before the beasts would come back. One time, they just came with no warning while she was playing on her tablet on the couch, once at her cousin's house, and even a time on her walk home. Every time, they were able to chase her and take control of her loved ones. Every time, she hid in the shower because she is so smart like that. And every time, she was saved by the miracle magic, because obviously they found her. One day, she was visiting her neighbors with her mom and Sunny, but it wasn't the beasts that attacked her. It was who I call the baker, the man I'm drawing here. He chased her and her family back home, and Vanda was able to get her family hidden upstairs before running back to guard the door leading into the house. Just as she got there, the baker was able to unlock the door and tried to get in, and Vanda did what she could to hold the door shut. But Vanda wasn't nearly as strong as the baker, and the baker was able to start opening the door. And that's when the miracle magic came just in time to save her. After about a year of dealing with this, Vanda realizes that she can't go on like this forever. Constantly being chased, these beasts, and who knows who else trying to kill her, and having her family continuously be in danger. The miracle magic can only keep her safe for so long, and as long as she's around, her family was in danger. So she had to come to one sad conclusion. She needed to leave. And that is where we will be ending today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. This is taking more editing than I thought it would, but that's fine. I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I love telling this story. Also, if my voice sounded choppy at all throughout this, for some reason, randomly through the voiceovers, it would just decide to cut out the last part of what I was saying, so I'd have to add it on myself. I hope that you don't mind, and I'll try to get that issue fixed for the next video. Anyway, I really hope you guys are enjoying this series and it's not too sad for you, because it's kind of getting sadder from here. But either way, I hope you all have an amazing week.